And Vikings Game Plan is underway. We have a very special guest. His name, John DeFilippo, coaching in the National Football League for a 12th season. He won a Super Bowl last year as quarterbacks coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's in his first year as offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. John, how fun yet challenging is it when you diagram an offense with your name on it?
You know, I think anytime you're running an offense in the NFL, it's really, really challenging because obviously this is the best of the best in terms of both players and coaches. So every day you have to be on your A game, your A+ game, and bring it every day. But it's been a lot of fun to put your own spin on an offense, and especially with an offense that has as many good players on it as it does. So, you know, we just got to get those guys in the right spots, continue to have those guys play well, and then catching the football, throwing the football on time, and blocking the guys up front.
One of those outstanding players is quarterback Kirk Cousins. What's it like working with Kirk?
Kirk's been great. I tell you, you know, Kirk and I have a very similar approach to the game in terms of when we talk football, we're very, very serious. You know, off the field, you know, we can smile and joke around and laugh, but when we talk football, it's very, very serious. So we take our jobs very serious, and he's been awesome. I mean, he's been great for a guy that's had that much success to be able to adapt to what we're doing and, you know, some different things of doing things the way he's used to in Washington. He's been really nice to work with.
Coming from the champion Eagles, you know how important it is to have two quality quarterbacks. So Trevor Siemian, how's he progressing?
He's been great. I mean, you can really see it in his speed of play, him picking up this offense. And he's a guy that's started and won football games in this league. I mean, he has a winning record as a starting quarterback in the NFL. So we're so fortunate he's here. You know, that role is very unique on a football team, the number 2 quarterback, because you have to be able to help and support the starter. And you have to be all in on helping the starter. At the same time, preparing yourself to be the starter at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
So it takes a very unique guy to be able to fulfill that role, and we're lucky he's here because he can do that.
Now, through the entire offseason and the Broncos game, we have the Jags next for the home opener in the preseason. How have you found Stefon Diggs and Adam Thielen truly complement each other?
Well, I'll tell you, they complement each other by they're both really, really good players. And the fact that you can't, when I say cloud to their side, they can't squat a corner and put a safety over the top of one guy. So teams that just have one elite receiver, they can easily do that and try to take away that receiver or make, you know, the other guys beat you. So having those guys on either side of the football eliminates that, and also opens the middle of the field for guys like, you know, Kyle Rudolph and Dalvin Cook and Latavius Murray. You know, opens the middle of the field for those guys because they have to be concerned about, you know, outside the numbers.
What about Laquon Treadwell? How has he progressed this offseason?
I'm really proud of Laquon. Really proud of Laquon, and he's in a good spot right now. He really is. He's catching the football. I think you've seen him make plays in the red zone this whole camp. I think the quarterbacks have a lot of trust in him in the red zone. You know, being a big body guy that can run, and you know, we challenge him every day to be mentally focused and come out and bring it, and not only for one play, but for 4, 5, 6 play sequence at a time. So we're really pleased where he's at right now.
You mentioned your top 2 running backs, Dalvin Cook and Latavius Murray. Specifically with Dalvin, what traits does he possess that you really, really like?
Well, he's the unique running backs in our league, okay, can move their feet in the hole while keeping their shoulders square, okay? And he has that trait. I mean, you see him, you know, explode in the hole, being able to move his lower body, keep his pads low, which allows him to have good vision because he keeps his pads level. And so that's elite backs in this league have those traits. And you know, we're trying to get him more comfortable outside, you know, the line of scrimmage and putting him outside a little bit. And I think you've seen us do that in camp a little bit. So we're doing that with both those guys. And then obviously Latavius is a little bit more elusive than people give him credit for. Obviously, he's got the power back traits to him, the size, the strength, but he runs low for a big guy, and he packs a punch, there's no doubt.